So there's been quite a lot of progress since I last updated you. So all the ceilings here have been boarded out, and that wall has. It's really weird, it really makes it feel a lot different just having that wall. That's the rest of the plasterboard. This wall's all been boarded out, and this ceiling. This happened today and it really makes it feel a lot shorter, but I don't really know why. Maybe it's just because it's a solid colour. And then there's been a bit of a leak. They've had to take the toilet out. That's the old soil pipe, and then moved it to then go in that room and then out and down the side of the house. So they've had to do a lot of work. The plumber's just gone, but he did a good job. He said he had to take the whole entire toilet out upstairs. He said about maybe 10:30 today. Oh, it'd be a couple of hours, and it's now nearly 7:30, and he's not long gone. So an update from the other day. There's a lot of mess everywhere, so excuse that. There's some more work to be done, but basically all that's been plasterboarded out. And look, we've got windows and doors. They're wrong, but we have them. So that's meant to be the lead pane, and that's meant to be the lead pane, but they've done them the wrong way around. So they fitted them now just so it's all nice and secure, because we've got the plasterer coming on Monday. But yeah, they will be changed. So there's ceiling, and then if I go onto here, this bit's quite a bit dark in here, so all of that's been put in. That's the manifold for the underfloor heating, and then the boiler's up and running, so that's going. And then this window's in. This one's right, so that one doesn't need to be changed. It's got a little frosting, which is quite nice. Lots of pipes and stuff, and all the plasterboard's done pretty much in here. Obviously got that strip there. And then into our office. Again, the door is wrong. It's meant to open the other way. So that's going to be our garage door. That's how our internal door is going to look. So this is the door into the garage. That's nice. And then we've got a pocket door here, which is a slidey door, which will slide in and out of here. What do you not get?
Right in here, there's going to be downlighters.
Yeah.
They've boarded up all the...
That's fine. Eaton said that's what he does. He says he boards them up.
Yeah.
And then they just pull them through. But I don't understand how do they know where? Actually, that's a good point. Maybe just have a look in here, because he was telling me about this. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he says he only pulls through the ones like that, which need to hang down. He said if they're downlighted, they just stay there. So yeah, it's a good question though. I don't know how then they know. Because he hasn't marked anywhere, has he, to say no. X marks the spot. Interesting. So the utility room has been plastered. Look at that. It's looking more like a room now. And so is the office. I'll show you the office is a bit dark in it, you can't really see, but it looks the same as the utility room.
Yeah, was that all boxed in yesterday?
No, I don't think it was. That's our waste pipe. Nice, looks good, doesn't it? And then the door to the garage is on.
Rooms now.
Yeah, and then this is in here. They haven't really started the plastering too much in here. They've just done a bit there actually, and then they've done a bit there. Yeah, that looks like it, and that bit's had a little bit done as well. But yeah, they've plastered, like taped up, and put the metal things round, ready for that. It's all coming along. This is utility rooms, all the plumbing's finished now. Extractor fan. Oh, and then,
I think it's supposed to open.
so why is it open then? Just to get all the air out? Shall I leave it on for a bit then? What? So it opens at some point?
I guess so.
I'll leave it on, see what happens.
I could always read the instruction for it.
What? And then this is our boiler set up. And we've got a new door handle. Wow, that's amazing. It's like magic. The most magical extractor on earth is here. And then this is the main room. So the door will open the other way. I'm hoping either there or here will be a drinks cabinet, and that's my vision since before we even moved here. I knew that I needed a drinks cabinet. And then yeah, so that's a heat detector, and we've got a smoke detector in the hallway, and then lights, which are very neat, which is good. And we went with white because our door handles are going to be copper, so we didn't want too many different types of metals in here, because then our plates for our sockets are going to be brushed chrome, so it's quite difficult to try and get everything. We didn't want everything chrome, everything copper, so we'll see how it looks. But yeah, so this is it. If I come over this way, so this is the view from the other side. Oh, what was that? Something just dripped. That's not good. It's quite condensated in here, these windows. Hopefully it's just a bit of water off there because it's cold outside. I just dropped the bucket of water. Oops. Maybe that's air bubbles, do you think, rather than... What does that?
It's a little bit grainy, but it's not finished.
Well, because it's got sand in it, make it white, don't
Oh, they...
Right, 4 litres of water.
There's the finished result of the floor. Like sort of stand where I was yesterday. So you can sort of see where the batches are, like we did all this side first and then that side. But yeah, that's all done and nice and smooth. And then what we decided to do was...
That's not smooth.
Oh no, that wasn't smooth, that's almost smooth. But But then we had a great idea last weekend, didn't we? Why don't we have a coffee bar?
Yeah.
So we have our stairs here, and under the stairs we have all this room, and we were gonna put units in that you can pull out and like all that sort of stuff. But then we're like, well, why don't we just have a coffee bar? Genius idea. Steve's dad looked at us like, no. And then we were like, thought about it in the week, and we thought it'd be really nice because we don't actually have a lot of worktop space, so we thought we'll do it. So we drew it up yesterday. So that's the height. We sort of did a few different things. So that's the top, and then ideally we'll have a 1 or 2 shelves, bit of worktop here, and then ideally a cupboard, and that would just be flush with the wall, and then obviously everything will be in under the stairs. So we've got to bash it out. We've got to take another wall out today, and because we're putting the kitchen in next weekend, we thought we'd better do it this weekend so we don't get a dusty room. We thought we were done with the dust, but no. Wish we had this idea 3 months ago. That's a wobbly saw you got there, boy.
The saw's fine, it's my arm.
Right then, so now let's cut out this wall. Right, last little bit. Go on then, Steve.
One of the best things we've ever decided to do.
Oh, it's literally, this has been the hardest thing we've done so far.
I hate Chip and Joanna games.
Why do you hate Chip and Joanna games?
Because they're obsessed with coffee bars.
Don't watch Fixer Upper if you're doing your house up. They give you crazy ideas. Nearly there, go on. Last little bit. Oh! It's like, I'm gonna go out in style. So then, if I stand back, oh, a new hole in the wall. It was hard. It was very difficult. So what we had to do was first of all, almost sort of cut the edges out. Then we had to get down to the breeze block, then pull off all the plaster and the, what's it called? Render. And then we had to do that both sides, and then we had to cut this bit of lintel because it was too long, and then we had to fill it in, but we got stuck and Steve's dad come and help us with that bit. And then, so that's their supporting whatever, house. And then we just cut all the breeze blocks out, and easy, done. We started at about 11 o'clock?
I reckon it's about 20 past 11.
You can see me a mess. We started at about 20 past 11, and it's now what? 4:30?
No. 3:30.
3:30, and we stopped for, what, a 40-minute lunch?
Yeah, about that.
About that, so for half hour, 30 to 40 minutes-ish. So yeah, so now we've been pretty tidy as well, haven't we? Yes, Gemma, we have. So yes, we will now tidy up, and that's all we're doing for today. So we've painted the bit where the kitchen's gonna go, so you can probably see the line, and that's because the kitchen's coming tomorrow, woohoo! Yes, all painted, and then we do the rest at the weekend, so a little bit more done. Only took 2.5 hours. Had this fitted so far, day 1, thanks to Steve's mum and dad. Got a little wine cooler. Fancy! Our new kitchen! Oh wow. Nearly done.
Nearly done.
Not quite. And then in here, I've painted part of it. Oh, you can see that. So that's got, it has its first coat, and then same in here. It's very white. Yeah, and I started to cut in on the second, as you can see, and then I ran out of paint, and then we gave up. So yeah, and this is just a mess. It's got all the things in.
That's even worse, that isn't it?
Yeah. Oh, look at that.
So this is after weekend number 2, is that right?
Yeah.
2. Not much progress, but lots of stuff's happened. Everything's real fiddly. So what have we got over here? Let me put my shoes on. Dishwasher arrived. Well, we collected it, Steve collected it, which is good. And that's just gonna sit there. Towel rails in, custom made. We didn't go for the towel rail that they had in the shop because It was behind a cupboard door, and you pulled it out, and the whole thing was just covered in like metal structure, and you couldn't really even hang your towel just over like a rod, could you? No. It was a mess. So we built our own, and we just get one where you pull out the top, and then it just hangs in there. It's also good for tray storage. It's what we did in our old house. And then it's just basically ready for the worktops to be fitted. So there's our sink. Ta-da! It's like a white speckly thing. What's that? But it's weird. It's like plastic. What is it? Resin. Ceramic. Don't feel like it. And then hobs in. Ta-da! So that's all good. And then the island's in. That's the position it's going to live. The Isle of Naboo, as we've called it. And we've got a socket there, and that's the end panel. And then we'll have a 300mm overhang, and then hopefully some nice chairs. But yeah, that's in position. That's centered to the lights.
That's what we're going to stick with.
Yeah.
That one there.
That one, yeah, we're going to keep that one. It looks cute.
I might take it down later.
It's such a douchebag. And then the fridge doors are on. The first like glamorous bit, I guess, isn't it? Yeah. And the door handles are on. I think the little ones, the top one's a little bit wonky. But let's ignore that. Yeah, they look good, don't they?
Yeah.
Can I open them?
Yeah.
Really? Oh god, that's heavy. That's hard. Big box. So the freezer's the right height for me. Fridge. Can I open the fridge?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a lot easier. If I want anything up there, that's going to be Steve. And also even up there, even this one.
How are you going to get your apples in the morning?
No, don't put my apples in there. I'll be
I think it opens from the bottom.
Oh, that's handy. And that's it. That's all we've done. Oh, I painted the utility room and the office. There's the office. Here's the utility room that I painted. Just got to sand that down because they did put that extractor there, the builders, and then they decided to move it because that was in the way of, I think, a waste pipe in the ceiling. But they didn't fill it in, so we've had to fill that in. Thanks very much. Just got to get a baby roller for around the window frames. Oh, tumble dryer arrived. We've never had a tumble dryer before. Don't know if we're going to use it much, but just in case. And then I've cleaned all those. They sit side by side, twinning.
Do we use screen washing?
I've set up the heating. This heating system is rubbish. It's not meant to come on now. Oh yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It is. I lie. Yeah. My mistake. See, it's meant to come on now. So, is it warm? I can't feel it yet. I think it literally has just come on. So, I'll give it a few minutes. So the coffee station's pretty much done, isn't it? Compliments of your dad. And we're just gonna move this, remove these marley tiles because we'll want to remove them all anyway before the flooring goes down. So we thought we'd just remove the ones that would be hidden by this so it's all nice and flat. So that's our Sunday morning job. Lucky us.